Alright, so I had this idea for a video. They just changed a lot with Scrapper and Guild Wars 2, and I've seen a lot of Scrappers, but not really any standout builds. I've seen good players play Scrapper, but even then, like, doesn't seem like there's actually a spec that I feel just works really well, like Hollow, like Protection Hollow, at least for me does. So I think I'm gonna make a video of me making my own Scrapper build. I'm not gonna look at meta battle in case there is actually a meta Scrapper build, and if there is, how close how close am I to making it? So basically I've messed around a little bit with Scrapper, and I've, bought a couple of them, quite a bit. And the main thing I see with them is they're super tanky, right? Like they almost put too many eggs in the tank basket, because I see a lot of scrappers living for a long time in 1v1 situations, but like for me on Protection Hollow, I can tank like 2 or 3 for a little bit, like not nearly as long as I've seen scrappers. Like I've seen fought scrappers, and like I don't know, they look like good players to me, but if they're ever in an outnumbered fight, especially like smaller fights where it's like they end up being the one in a 1v2, like they just get demolished. Like there's not much they can do. So I think personally there should be this, I think it should have a lot more damage. But like I think that's what a lot of the specs miss, is like having any damage, because I can do insane damage as Hollow, and I feel like I'm more tanky, well, kind of like situationally more tanky than what I've seen Scrappers do. But yeah, so I see a lot of them stack barrier because of this, and this I think has to be used really well, because if you use it in a team fight, you get damage redirected to you and you'll just flop. Like I think that's half the reason why I see scrappers get owned, because they just get all this like damage put back onto them. So I bet refraining from using that in a team fight is huge, but I think it could be really big in 1v1s. Even like in an outnumbered fight, like that would be really good, like a 1v2, but you wouldn't want to pop it in a team fight where you think like there's just going to be dick raining down upon your team. So deploy a bulwark gyro to grant you barrier and redirect damage to you from nearby allies. So yeah, I don't know if it's all the damage or if it's just a percentage of it, but what's really cool about it is it gives you a fuck ton of barrier. Like look, I just used it, but look at this once again. 6-7k, almost 8k at the peak. I have an almost 8k barrier at the peak of that ability, and it's like a 10-second downtime because it's up for, well, be quite a bit longer. Well, no, because the barrier will last past that. So the barrier did last till about 10 seconds in. But like that's cool. I think I was using this, and I think that has a place, this heal, because it does pretty good healing. It's on a 20-second cooldown, right? Which is pretty short. I mean, that's what the turret is 20, I'm pretty sure, and then 15 if you pick it back up. But it has this protection. It's pulsating, 5 pulses in 4 seconds. So what you could potentially do there, and I think I sound way more scientific doing this than I actually am. I probably sound like an idiot to like a person who just writes fucking specs like nothing on meta battle, but whatever. So what you could do is you could combo that and take this, take inventions and take all the protection traits, because then you'll have a you'll cleanse 5 condies through applying protection 5 times, and and then you just have the 40% protection for taking this, and it is kind of like half of that is wasted because you don't use a shield. I mean, I don't think it'd be bright to use a shield, but yeah, so that has a place for sure. I could see it, but I don't know. I just feel like healing turret is so good because it removes 2 conditions by itself, and then you cleanse another condition when you use a healing ability. So that's 3 already with this, and you wouldn't get the extra cleanse with the thing what actually cleanse you, which is the utility gadget things. So, yeah, so that's just take into account. You have to take into account of that. Like, I definitely think this is probably good. Using inventions for sure. But I don't know if using inventions would actually be that good because, like I said, you kind of want damage, or that's how I feel. Like, I feel a lot of scrappers don't have damage. They just tank, like, and they don't even tank that long. Like, they're supposed to be bunkers. They don't like like a fucking good guardian, whatever spec that is, where they have the tomes and shit. A guardian with that spec can tank for so long, I feel like, and then I see a scrapper like, yeah, it's annoying because they get a ton of barrier, but after that they kind of just like fucking fall over. You just have to keep fucking, I say fucking a lot, but you have to keep the pressure on, and that's easy for me as hollow. I just auto attack in fucking hollow form, so yeah. But you could stack barrier pretty high, but I think what the thing is you can't actually go double over your health. Yeah, so it stops at 7.9. So it might even be worth taking a vitality trinket like Marauder, because then you could have more. Did I not equip it? And you could have more barrier like that. Right, so yeah. So I can get up to 10k, and that's pretty much half. So shit, man, like how high could you actually get? That's probably a pretty good question. Because I think that's max for that health pool with Marauder on. So we'll see how much it is with it. And I'm not going to add a rune yet. So yeah, so that'll hit half as well, but I think it barely hits half. But 12k barrier, that makes your health like 36k for like a limited amount of time, but still. And then another thing is though, is like if you use that in a team fight, I guarantee you probably get demolished. I do not think using that in a team fight would be very bright. You could even stack this for more barrier. But then I feel like you would want, I mean, you could go alchemy and be like, oh, well, that's, you can get damage from alchemy, even though it is more of a support tree. You can still get like elixirs for more might if you want to take another elixir, like elixir S, and take that shit. And then some more barrier when you like go down, so that's even more barrier. But like you get to the point of diminishing returns, and you won't even get more barrier than you should be because you don't have it. Let's see, whip barrier, or sorry, sanctuary. Where is it? So then I'm pretty sure you take hammer almost always. So I'm probably pretty tanky with this, okay? But I doubt I have any damage. Actually, I know I won't have any damage because I have no crit. But I probably can get up to some pretty dank barrier. Let's see. That's all I've really seen. Yes, yeah, I mean I do jack shit damage, but my barrier tanks. Which is like, you know, whatever. Like literally no damage with this spec. I got a lucky crit, so it sped up a little bit, but not by much. You just have a constant like barrier. That's really all it is, but I'd get fucked. Like that's the problem with a lot of these scrapper specs is they just have no damage. And that isn't what I want to do. I want it to be tanky. I want the kit to be tanky. I don't want the stats to be tanky, if that makes sense. So like the stats I could put more like shit into like marauders or demolishers. I suck at pronouncing words, guys, especially when I have no sleep. So I think this is better personally, but if you are to take this invention, it is actually probably worth to take this just for that protection. I mean, yeah, this is really good for rezzing people. Extremely good actually, because it's a smoke combo field, so people are gonna be blinded like crazy with that anyway. It's hard to say what you would take. So let's just act like, okay, let's act like I have no idea that protection and fucking inventions is a thing. Because I feel like that would just be super good. Like a protection, and I know it's good towards protection because I play Protection Hollow and I think it's the shit. But yeah, I don't know. So my original idea is to just take damage from Scrapper. Because I mean, really, like, is there any good? I mean, there's good defensive shit like this. That's nice. Using Elite Finisher, Blast Finisher, and a Lightning Field. Apply Super Speed around you. Well, abilities have an increased area of effect and grant super speed to nearby allies on their final pulse. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. I mean, especially if you combo it with that, but really, like, regen is only good when you have a lot of invulnerabilities, and you don't really have any abilities. So all three of these are probably pretty good. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, that's like a 1k barrier, a 1.1k barrier every 3 seconds, and condition damage is reduced with barrier. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, 1,000 is pretty much nothing. Like in the context of that's the only barrier you have. But I mean, if you took other barrier things, you could, I guess, get a lot of value out of that. Gain quickness when you gain might above the threshold. I think it's this. Because that's 10% there. And you get stability when you dodge or when you evade. And then you get this to take your toughness. But actually, if you think about it, yeah, I'd have to take Demolishers. Well, I wouldn't have to, but it'd be really smart to take Demolishers with that ability. And then this. I'll have that whenever I have disability. I'll have that whenever I have stability. So I mean that's like 20% more damage, and then I get more power from toughness, and then more might on stability. So it kind of all goes together like that. So not thinking about inventions. Maybe I should try to fill in these utility slots. Maybe that'll give me a better idea of what I should do. I don't think that's worth it at all. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Let's fill out the utilities. So I think this is probably good. I think AED. I didn't know what that fucking name was in like the last thing I recorded, and I said some like gibberish. I feel like this could be pretty good because it's a disable. But I don't know. You'd want to take this for sure for the stability. But like, yeah. Then you get more damage when you have barrier as well. But 5% damage isn't, I mean, if you think about it, because that would be like, okay, well, I'm gonna get barrier from this, so I'm gonna get more value out of this, but it's not as, it's only 5%, like 10% over, and you're gonna have, you know, barrier from like being around necros and maybe like a little bit of other shit depending on what you take. But I think this is probably the best idea. Like this is, I want to play like an invention spec with this because I feel like that'd be really badass. But I think that's a harder spec to make. Well, harder, but let's see. I think that's a good ability. I really do. I just think you can't use it in a team fight or you'll die. It's got to be like in a 1v1 that you can use that. Because, yeah, like I said, you'll just die. Especially just running demolishers. No vitality and shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the rune. I was using this rune earlier. This was actually for the protection build, so I actually don't know if this would make sense, but the one that I'm like kind of theorizing about, but I don't really want to try to finalize it because I don't want to, like, I'd rather play something else, a different type of build to rule out that and then work on that spec with like protection and shit. But I don't think that'd be worth using right now. I want to try that. That seems like it'd be, I mean, a 90-second cooldown grants vigor, regeneration, and protection to allies within it. Like, how long does it last? That could be really good, I feel like, but who knows? Because it gives you the protection duration, and actually I think it gives you the most. This is 10 20 20. What's this? 10 20 10. And this is just regular boons. So maybe I'll think about that too. I don't know. Maybe I should just try to make the invention build. I just feel like yeah, I was gonna fill out utilities. I just like, I feel like it's hard for me not to want to take that, and like I do want to take it, but I fuck up like a ton, and I could see myself just popping that in a team fight and just dying instantly. It'd be terrible, and you can't cancel it either, I don't think. It's just on you, so there's no like takebacks essentially. And this will cap you out though, I think. I mean, I got 15, so how much is it? Yeah, pretty sure it caps me out. So let's see. I mean, this is why I mean Elix or alchemy engines, because you just get this shit. Like, you get protection from this. And I mean, you could run that. You're not going to have that many boons, but you could run that if you wanted to. But I think the elixir one is better. Because then you could take Elixir, Elixir X, but this is really good for, I just don't think it would be a very good, I don't know, I'd be kind of squishy, but I think that is honestly what this would be. I'd just be squishy. I think that's what a lot of people don't see, is that I think Scrapper now has the ability to do quite a bit of damage with its innate takiness now. Like, because that's okay, so this is why. All right, you can have quite a bit of protection. Let's just see what this is like. You have quite a bit of protection. See, with that it goes up to 1 second 3/4. And you would take that for the increased efficiency of it. And you could maybe take that and just take Thumper Turret, because Thumper Turret does pretty mean damage if you get fucked in it, so you could do that. And it's a stun break as well. But this is actually, this right here, the defense field is actually really good, because you can't use missiles inside, and missiles from outside get fucked up too. So that's actually, this is actually pretty good, and it gives 3 stability. And then that would be the icing on the cake right there. I mean, you could take Mortar if you wanted, because of this. You'd have an unblockable blast finisher. Or, I mean, this is really good. I just don't think this spec would be good at rezzing. Rezzing with the stealth, because people would see it. Like, that's the thing with rezzing, is if you don't think you can take 100 blades to the face, then you probably shouldn't res. If you, or I don't know. It's just kind of like something I keep in my head. That would be, I think I should run this, because it's another elixir and it's pretty good. I mean, it's super good, but we'll try it, I guess. Wait, let's use this first. Let's do something. Since you don't have a kit to swap to with this, kind of get cucked because you can't swap anything. But could do a few. I don't think it would be worth taking. I don't think it'd be worth taking any of these. I mean, maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this is pretty much, these 3 are probably what you want to take. I mean, you could take this for more damage if you wanted to. Try that. I think that would be the only other option, but because I mean, any percentage of damage increase is going to be good. And then I think another thing with this spec is that you have to remember is that this should be treated as both a heal and a Conde cleanse, because you can like, look how much damage I'm doing. I think that personally, I think Scrapper would be a really good like damage spec, because I mean, I had tons of protection there. I mean, I think I had protection that whole fight. And what was that tree? Did you guys see the tree? I didn't see the tree. Um, hmm. I think this would be a good bet, though. It's really like magnetic ore. That's actually pretty good because other rifle NGs aren't too aware. Who aren't too aware, will end up like knocking themselves away and shit. It's only 10% less protection, and I don't know what the fucking tree does. I don't, did I not see it? Looking for the tree, looking for the tree. There it is, right there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it or not. I mean, it looked cool. Looked cool, but I don't know if it was that's worth it. I mean, if it's just one, if it's just one protection that like it doesn't pulse like more than once, I don't think it's worth it. But if it actually pulses, then that's really good. I have to be struck. Okay. All right. I have to be struck, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this because just take that. Let's try to take anything that gives me protection. Let's see. Oh, dude, it does pulse. I'm almost positive it pulses. And it gives a shit ton of fucking protection, dude. Oh. Alright, first match. I'm pretty sure it's actually insanely good for this type of build. I mean, is there anything I actually passively get protection for? I don't think so. I think that whole I think it pulsed like 4 times. I mean, that's what it looked like. "13 seconds of protection." We'll see. We'll see. My guess is I either get one shot or because it's this will get me one shot so hard. I feel like this is a 1v1 build. Because you get this too. So I just gotta learn what those actually like. I think I kind of know what the tornado does. I know what the juggernaut does, but I'm not good. I don't know what the actual combo is. Okay, so it's, I think you do this first. And then this. Maybe, or maybe you throw that second. Let's see. Because if you think about it too. Oh, sorry guys, I can't get comfortable in my chair. Not used to it yet. If you think about it, because the meadow's gonna give protection to allies too, right? And so that's more Condi cleanse as well, because that works on allies as well. And it'll be at the start of a fight too, so it's like popping a second ult, because I mean that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong, I feel like. The hardest part about this build will be you have to like combo these together. So you should only be doing like, you should be doing 2 within the cooldown. That's not what I meant to do, fuck. Hold on to your point. Seize theirs. Let's go. Did I gyro stomp that guy? I don't even know. Come on, chicken. No. Probably good he didn't get. Good, I took off. I think we need to get there. Need to get there, creature, I think. Did I go straight for the creature? Probably not. Your enemy took the mine. This is the perfect time to pop it because nobody's around. See, like I just popped it there. It's probably a terrible idea. Not good. Damn. Did we get the creature? No, I think they did. Or maybe we did. I don't see it on them. Oh no, that was close. Used to playing Hollow. Probably gonna open right behind us though. The guy doesn't wanna fucking kill him with me.
The keep's been lost.
See, it's still not quite that much damage. And I think that's part because it. Okay, fuck that. He's using wells. Yeah, I don't know about this, guys. This shit kind of blows, dude. I don't know, man. I don't see why people like Scrapper. Protection Hollow is just so better. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. Like I only see actual value just stacking tankiness, but I think even at that it's like this guy's super tanky. How did that break instantly? Wait, what?
Your enemy took the mine. The keep's been lost.
I just don't see it. Like even like when they're tanky, it's like, dude, would have he done anything if there wasn't a guy on his side? Like I don't think I would have killed him, but I don't think he would have killed me, and I'm pretty squishy. Alright. Let's see. See how silly this looks? There's no, like, we just auto each other. Because neither of us has any damage on our kit. Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna have to get him low and then like, let's see how fast he dies with somebody on my side. I got him. He's like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem good. Maybe rifle. Um, I don't see it working with rifle though. Like, what do you? Because you can't take this because you need that. Like, it would be a healing rifle, but that's the only way I think rifle would work. Because, well, I don't know about that, but let's see, demolisher. Take that. We need that. Maybe this too. You could take this as like a wombo combo. Um,
Refreshing.
we'll be right back, guys. All right. Let's see. Maybe take that. You just don't get the thing with rifle hollow is you get that elite, which is pretty sick. Um, like Mordor, what? Mortar kit, however you say that. What an asshole. I mean, in theory, you could set up some sick bursts with that ability. You just use it as part of your rifle wombo. It's like, are you even gonna get any fucking... it'd be hard to pull off because so many ways to get CC'd and shit. I do kind of have a lot of whatevers, but I think that's probably what you should do, is use that as a wombo combo and just destroy kids instantly, I guess. Or you could go like this and stack quickness and shit. What would you want to take? Let's see. I mean, you could set that up so many ways. Because if you take toolkit too, then you could combo with that. A lot of ways to combo. Do high damage. I mean, it's so hard to pick a rune though. His leadership is good because you can cleanse condies, 3 condies every 3 seconds with mortar kit. Or you can, yeah, I don't know what I just said. 3 condies into boons every 45 seconds using mortar kit. Like, that's pretty good. But like that would be pretty good. I don't know. You know, one of my favorites is Holbrook. Because it reminds me of vanilla fucking greatsword longbow. Oh, those were the days. I mean, I could just go Sanctuary. Boring, but I think that's probably what's best. Is then, like, what are you really healing though? Think about it. What should I do? What should I do? Toughness? Oh, I have no clue. That might be good. 25% incoming condition duration, or minus incoming gain resistance for 4 seconds after activating skill. And it gives you toughness. And what else? I mean, you could go agility too, just to troll, but I think you would want to take like cleansing. I don't see many builds use cleansing though, except like thief on short bow. I guess, or this would be good. Let's just try this. Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of weak. Feel like I gotta get one shot weak. know. I don't know what I've been told, but this is real confusing. Sanctuary. Then get protection. That's a lot of damage. I think you have to. I think one of the trade-offs is if you go hammer, you need to use a kit. And you have to do toughness, or you have to do demolisher. And I don't know. I do not know. That'd probably be pretty good for burst. Well, I don't know burst, but like protection and burst, because weakness is pretty fucked up. Like straight up, it's actually insane how strong weakness is. It's really underrated. No, that's not what I meant to do. What was I gonna put in here? Thumper turret. And then and try to be, I don't know, man. She just doesn't seem that strong. Probably just looking at it wrong. I don't know, like all that like barrier stack, like is it really that good? Maybe you go paladin. Test it out in the dueling arena. What do you say? What do you say, Al? Get shit on by some people. What do you say? You just need to get as much protection as you can. You get 5 lenses there, 5 procs of condition or of protection. And you get 1 from the thumper turret, and you get a stun break and a blast on that. I just have to be better about holding that. I don't think I should take this either. I think I should take that just for more damage. But then again, I think using that preemptively is probably pretty good. Like use that right when you lose some health, because it's like then it's only 15 seconds till you get more heals again. I could use swaps with this, like energy. See, I think Paladin is honestly part of the trick, because that way you get toughness along with the vitality, which will make it so you can get bigger barriers. But
Vigor, recovery.
and I did take sneak gyro too, so here.
You lost the waterfall. Go ahead. You've taken the graveyard. You've captured the quarry.
Damn, you get better with the stealth thing. Gotta save that guy.
You've lost the quarry.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. Fuck. That blows.
You lost the graveyard.
I don't think I did bad there. Just not enough damage. It's either not enough damage or not enough tank for my standards. I mean, I probably just got to get used to it, but it seems so gimp. You have to combo so well, and it's almost like it's not even worth it. I mean, maybe I should just do this same build with rifle and just swap out some shit.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Okay, that's cool. That's real cool.
The waterfall is yours.
Other than fucking up and not rezzing that guy, like what could I have done better? Like, this guy's tanky, but dude, the only reason why he's tanky, like the only reason why he doesn't get pressure, and I don't want to be like, oh, because I'm not Hollow Smith and I rock at Hollow Smith. No, like it's just, it was 1v, no, it was not 1v, it was 2v, I don't know what it was, 2v2 probably. It was 3v2 then 2v2 because our guy died. I didn't res him, but like I could do enough pressure just auto attacking. It's actually kind of ridiculous. You see how little damage he does? He's doing no damage. Compare that to a compare that to, what the fuck is that spec called, dude? The Guardian one with all the tomes and shit. This guy does absolutely no damage. And I get it, like he's not dying, like congrats. But
Your base is under attack.
just seems kind of lame.
Your base is under attack.
Just, Hammer is just not good too. It's not a good weapon. Not right now anyway. I think if they buffed the 3 or buffed the 2, they're good abilities, don't get me wrong, but like
Your lord is under attack.
it's not doing any damage.
Your lord is under attack.
They do some damage.
You've taken the graveyard.
Just not enough to do anything. Feels extremely weak.
Your lord is under attack.
I don't know. Just bad. The top damage too. Yeah, top damage with shit damage. I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not, but I'm gonna just end the fucking video and go hollow, dude, because this shit is actually stupid.